I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. And I'm making this one because my spiritual career is everything I've ever wanted in my life. Like, for a minute, I didn't express my true opinion and my true feelings, and I felt like I was living a lie for a long time because I was people pleasing and I was trying to do what made people happy. And that worked for some years, but I was really unhappy with that. But the minute I started expressing myself and I started seeing life for what it really is, I started realizing that, like, once you see that, you can't never go back. Life will never be the same again. And I love that. I love that I can speak my mind and I ain't got to hold back. I ain't got to hold my tongue. I can be honest about what I feel, what I'm going through, and I can connect with people. But I never knew it would open my life up and make me see and know the things that I know. And once you tap into the spiritual thing, it's something that'll never leave you. It's something that once you uncover, there is no going back. There is no changing. So if you step into it, I just want you to know it's something you got to be ready for. Because once you uncover that blindfold and you choose to see life for what it really is and how deep it really is and how deep the relationships around you really are, there's no changing, there's no leaving, there's no going back. And you going to see how deep your relationships really are. You going to see who really there for you and who really not. You really going to see every relationship in your life for what it really is. And you gonna see yourself for who you really are. Some people like themselves, some people don't. I started out hating myself because I was being untruthful. But I had to be honest about it. I had to look in the mirror, stare myself down, and admit that I was a follower. Admit that I used to do things for other people to be a do boy. Admit all that. And it hurt me, but it made me better because I was able to admit it and get over it. Admit that I was too giving. Admit that I let my heart be too big sometimes. Admit that I ignore red flags and don't walk away when I should because sometimes my pride and my ego used to overweigh my common sense. Admit that sometimes I used to get too prideful, but I also admit that this is the best thing I ever did, that I wouldn't trade it for the world, that I wish I had been more honest and took it deeper sooner because I love everything I do now. I love waking up every day doing this spiritual thing. It pushes me, it makes me uncomfortable, but it's completely worth everything I've ever done because it sets me on a road that I've never been before. I'm free to express myself and I'm free to be who I truly feel I am. And I'm more comfortable in my life now than I ever have been. It pushed me in several different directions. It made me admit the hardest things I ever had to admit, but it's brought the best out of me. It's made me the physical strongest, and it helped me find the love of my life and my soulmate, and it's just helping me get my life together. It was hard because I was hard headed and I made it more difficult than I had to make it. But in the end, I followed the journey to a T and I made it happen when I was supposed to. So that's what I'm proudest of. In the end of the journey, I did what I was supposed to do. I took the longest road to get to the result, but in the end, I did exactly what I was expected to do. I stood in my power and I handled my business and I handled it accordingly. That's something I'll always be proud of. But like I said, if you won't get into this journey, you have to know that once you choose to open this up, ain't no going back. So you have to keep pushing forward and keep doing what you got to do. And that's what I love about the spiritual journey and where I am in it, in my opinion. But that's my opinion, though, from my personal spiritual experience. I can truly express myself and be as open as I want to be. I don't feel like I have to hide my gift or I have to be ashamed. And I don't feel like I have to sugarcoat anything. I can truly express how I really feel. And it feels good to get all that anger, all that frustration, all those opinions out of my soul. My soul feels clear and clean, and I feel happy. Do you have any idea how depressed and negative I was in the inside when I was younger because I didn't express myself? And I never knew it till I got older and I started expressing myself, and I felt my soul get lighter. I felt my spiritual gift grow, and I felt my knowledge and wisdom grow because I was being true to myself. Do y'all have an idea how lighter and better I feel and how spiritually powerful I was able to get just by revealing those things, getting away from those people, learning those lessons, changing my life, and being the better version of me? This is the best version of me I've ever been, inside and out. And it's the most comfortable I've ever been, inside and out. And I'm going to keep expressing myself. My soul feels lighter, happier, and better than it's ever felt. I feel like I can express anything that I've ever felt in life with no regrets. And that's the best feeling about my journey, in my opinion. But that's my opinion, though. From my personal standpoint, it's the best thing that I've ever done. So I question and caution you: express yourself, set your soul free, get all that pressure off your soul, express what you've been feeling, what you've been going through, how you feel about it. Let it out of your soul, cause you ain't gonna do nothing but create hatred, violence, and negativity in yourself, and your life ain't gonna never be right. You gonna blame other people. You gonna make it other people's fault, and you gonna hate the world. But the truth is, you really hate you because you not expressing yourself. So let your soul out. Let the world know what you feel, and never hold back. This is the best I've ever felt in my life because I don't hold back no more. Whether people like it or not, they gonna know my opinion. That's why I made that my tagline, in my opinion, because these are just my opinions. I set my soul free, and I ain't got to worry about having no weight on me. It's the best feeling in the world. I can wake up every day knowing I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and my soul is feeling absolutely free. I ain't got to sweat, I ain't got to have no regrets, no pains, no nothing. Because I know at the end of the day, I said everything I wanted to say, and it made me better. And I got my spiritual powers as proof that this is what I was supposed to be doing. And I just feel better within my soul, within my mind, within my body, within my heart. I feel like I've had a lot of turbulent times that I had to work through, but because of those times, I found my true friends and I found the love of my life. So I don't regret my past anymore. I'm not letting it beat me down because my past led me to my present and it's going to lead me to my future. Everything is connected. You have to take your life as a whole. That's what I understand now. It's not about one moment. It's about every moment as a whole, from the time I was a young kid to the time I was a teenager to the time now that I'm a grown man. I understand my whole life and I regret nothing. I did what I did. I said what I said. And I can say I can do one something that nobody else in the world can do, which is let the world know how I feel and live my life every day with no guiltiness on my conscience. I can live free every day because I know I'm doing my job. How many people my age or how many people in life can say that? Not many not many that I know of, in my opinion. And that's something I'll always be proud of. But that's just my opinion through my spiritual experience though.